iHeart, get ready. Fantasy football is here. Welcome to the Scout Fantasy Show. ScoutFantasy.com is home to the Fantasy Football World Championships and the best players in the world. Real money winners giving their secrets to help you win. Now exclusively on iHeart. This is the Scout Fantasy Show with your host, the one, the only, Dr. Roto.
Dr. Roto, get out the insurance cards, get out the copay. The office is open, my friends. So today we'll do a little news. We'll do a little Thursday night preview, and of course we'll go over the bidding results from Week 11 bidding. And there were a lot of big bids there, and I know I was part of a bunch of them. So first of all, the Allen Hurns didn't practice Thursday. He's going to be out, okay? D.D. Westbrook is going to be activated, but I don't think he sees that many snaps. I think the guy to own who's a little sneaky is Allen Hurns. So keep your eye on, is Keelan Cole. It's Keelan Cole. So keep your eye on Keelan Cole this week. Don't go crazy. Don't start dropping Chris Hogan for him. Just a guy, if you're playing DFS, I don't hate him as a flyer, for cheap. Okay? He's just a guy who might have a play. Mike McCarthy said that Aaron Rodgers is making good progress. I think he's going to come back in Week 15. I think it's an interesting pickup right now. The question is, are you wasting a pickup if he doesn't do anything? Right? If he doesn't do anything and he just, he's getting back, is it worth it for those 2 weeks? Because you're going to want to start him. But is he better than Kirk Cousins? Is he better than Ben Roethlisberger? So I think these are questions that we need to ask ourselves. So the first thing I do when deciding about whether or not to pick up Aaron Rodgers, okay, is I'm going to go to the schedule. So the schedule is at Carolina and home for Minnesota. That's not easy. So even if Aaron Rodgers was playing, how good would he be at Carolina and against Minnesota? I would say those aren't great weeks for him. Would I pick him up? Yes. I primarily pick him up because I wouldn't want somebody else to get him. But I'm not going to overspend on him, right? I'm not going to spend too much money on him. I'm going to spend a little bit, but not too much. Because I just don't know how good he's going to be even when he returns. And what happens if he doesn't return? If he doesn't return, then you got nothing. Speaking of not returning, Ezekiel Elliott drops his suspension. He is out for 6 weeks. He will return in Week 16. If you want to trade for him, let's see who Dallas plays in Week 16. They are home against Seattle. Good matchup, not great matchup. Would I trade for him? Probably not. I would try to win and not worry about Week 16 and Zeke. I wouldn't want to give up too much for Week 16. You got to get to Week 16 first. You got to get there. Got to get there first. Okay? Next. So there was a report about Tariq Cohen. Okay? And the report about Tariq Cohen was the following. John Fox said that Betty Cunningham is playing more than Tariq Cohen because his pass protection is bad. Well, that's a problem. So when you're a third down running back, you have to know how to pass protect. When you have a rookie quarterback like Mitchell Trubisky, you have to know how to pass protect. So I love Tariq Cohen. You know I love him. But right now he's a gadget player. He's nothing more than a gadget guy. A carry here, a pass there. Why? Because if he can't pass protect, he can't be out there on third downs, which is what's happening. And I have cut Cohen in most leagues. Because right now his only value to me is if Jordan Howard gets hurt. Because otherwise, he's not going to play that much. He's going to get 4 or 5 touches a game, and that does nothing for me. So I loved Cohen earlier in the year, and maybe it was different with Mike Glennon, but I think with Mitch Trubisky, you can't have a rookie running back and a rookie quarterback back there. It's too dangerous. Tariq Cohen will be a better player next year when he learns how to pass protect better. Sad, but it's true. All right, some more headlines that we should be concerned with here. Jordan Reed, not sure he's going to play. Okay, So he's not practicing Wednesday. I can't tell you if he's going to play or not. Something to watch. Okay? If he doesn't play, you know we love Vernon Davis. I'll give you another guy who I think is sneaky in DFS this week. I like this kid, Bruce Ellington. Okay, they're playing Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins is going to see Patrick Peterson. Bruce Ellington could be a nice little flex play this week. So Keelan Cole and Bruce Ellington, I like them just a little bit more this week than I would have last week. The matchups dictate that. All right, let's go into some of the results there. So of the bidding last night in Fab. So in one league here, I had the most money in one league, and I bid $408 on P. Ryan. The next guy had $407. I didn't mess around. I bid $408. Done. The next highest bid was $112. Did I overbid? I did. Did I get him? I did. I couldn't risk it. Jamal Williams went for $191. The next highest bid was $112. So, I mean, that guy made a good bid. Then, a lot of guys, Ben Watson, the Chiefs, Zay Jones, Ebron, a lot of guys then went for a couple of bucks here or there. Do I feel badly about overbidding on P. Ryan? No. A couple of weeks left. I got to make a move, right? P. Ryan here in another league went for $207. The next highest bid was $174. Jamal Williams went for $174, and the next highest bid was $122. So I guess the same guy who had bid $174 in both. Austin Ekeler went for $167. I picked up Russell Shepard for $27 and Bruce Ellington for $27. The aforementioned Bruce Ellington, who I told you I liked this week in particular, maybe not moving forward, but this week I do like him. Another league here. Jamal Williams goes for $366. The next highest bid was $170. Doug Martin went for $226. I hate that bid. The next highest bid was $176. My team got J.D. McKissick at $99. The next highest bid was $57. I kind of like McKissick a little bit. I have to figure out a way to start him this week. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Let me see on this team. I really want to get him in, but I've got Duke Johnson and Lev Bell who play. And then I've got Schuster, Keenan Allen, Des Bryant who are going to play. And then it's Marquise Lee or Jamison Crowder. So do I put in McKissick or do I put in Marquise Lee? I got to think about that one. I'm thinking Lee, especially with no Hearns there. So sometimes you can have a bevy of riches. And what you want to do is make sure you get the right guys in there because you can't afford to have points on your bench. So in the Invitational, Jamal Williams goes for $188. The next highest bid was $133. Dontrell Inman went for $154. The next highest bid was $34. LeGarrette Blount, who we cut last week, went for $99. We got Bruce Ellington for $51. And I'm playing Cousin Brucey, I think. I got to check it out. Right now I'm not playing him, but man, I really do like him this week. Let me see if I can, I don't know. I'll throw it in here. It's a tough one. I've got once again, an embarrassment of riches in this league. I got a lot of guys. So, I said to a friend of mine, I almost don't like when I have too many guys. Because when you have too many guys, you can make the wrong move. So I like Ellington. I like Schuster. I like Marquise Lee. You just have to pick the right one when that's the case, and that's not an easy thing to do. Jamal Williams went for $250 in the league. The next highest bid here was $231. P. Ryan went for $197. The next highest bid was $64. Bruce Ellington went for $14 in this league. That was a very good bid. Highly respect that one here. And in another World Championship league here, I think we had the most. No, we didn't have the most money. Jamal Williams went for $235. I think we were the next bid at $208. We got a Keller at $202. The next highest bid was $124. I probably overspent for a Keller. I did. And then I got Bruce Ellington as well. I know I overspent, but sometimes I just figured I needed to make this move. Sometimes you got to do it. You got to make a move here. And, you got to take some risks. And, I didn't want anybody else to get Ellington. I didn't want anybody else to get a Keller. So did I pay too much? I might have, but sometimes that's what I call defensive bidding. I'm bidding on a guy because I don't want you to get him. Now, I'm not going to bid too much when I do that strategically, right? I'm never going to bid $400 on that, but I might bid $100, and if I get him, I get him. Something like that. Another league here, Dontrell Inman, $124, Jamal Williams, $123. The next highest bids on that were $41 and $90. Giovanni Bernard went for $33. in this one, which is an online championship. I'll give you another online championship. I'm trying to find you the more competitive leagues that I do here. This one here, Alex Collins went for 102. Russell Shepard went for 101. Bruce Ellington went to my team for 40. As you notice, if I like a guy, I try to get him all over the place, right? If I like a guy, I try to get him all over the place. It only makes sense, right? So another team here, Jamal Williams went for 106. That was me. I got Williams. I also got Ellington for 105. The next highest bid on Williams was $40. Did I overpay? I guess so, but who knew at the time? So I put a bid in on Williams. I didn't even think I was going to get him at $106, but I got him, right? So am I going to play him? Once again, so let's talk about that. I am playing Jamal Williams this week because I needed him, and that was worth it. But sometimes, like I said, I will bid on somebody like Jamal Williams. Do I need him? Maybe not, but I didn't want anybody else to get him, right? I don't want anybody else to get him. I want to have him. And in one last league here, I had the most money. I bid $277 on P. Ryan. The next highest bid was $119. Doug Martin went for $121. A Keller went for $111. Jamal Williams went for $92. That was a bargain there. Jonathan Stewart went for $31. J.D. McKissick went for $31. I got Matt Breida at $30. Retrospectively, I think I would have rather have J.D. McKissick. The thing about Breida was this. At this time of the year, a Breida pick is very clever. So let me explain to you why. Okay? The 49ers, we know, stink. At some point, they may give Carlos Hyde a rest. Maybe it's week 15. Maybe it's week 16. Maybe they want to see how Breida holds up for a whole game, right? Not just a few plays, right? The most rushing attempts he's had this year has been 10 in week 5. Can he do 15? Well, maybe we'll find out in week 14 or 15. So I stick him on my bench. Maybe he plays, maybe he doesn't. But also, I don't know which team has him, but the team who has Carlos Hyde should have gotten Breida. You don't do it, that's your fault, not mine. Right? That's your fault, not mine. Get your backups. That's what you need to do. You got to get your backups. This is playoff time. So right now, as we head into playoff time, I want to secure my backups. I took Lance Dunbar in a league. That's right, because I had Todd Gurley. Do I like Lance Dunbar? No, but if Gurley goes down, I need Lance Dunbar. I'd rather have Lance Dunbar than Tariq Cohen. Dunbar's value will be higher if Gurley goes down. Does that make sense? I hope it does, right? Some backups have no bearing, right? They don't do anything for me, but some backups are important. A team like the Rams, I want the backup. All right, let's take a look at tonight's game. I really like Ben Roethlisberger tonight. I do. Tennessee has been very sketchy in terms of their pass defense. So I want to read you something here that I think is actually a little bit profound. At one time, Tennessee's pass defense was one of the worst in the league. So I'm looking at it here. Titans. Okay. The first 4 weeks, the Titans let up 11 passing touchdowns. Carr had 2, Bortles had 1, Russell Wilson had 4, Deshaun Watson had 4. Okay? And the Titans' pass defense was awful. But now, after that, Cutler, Miami was terrible. Indianapolis, Brissett was terrible. Cleveland, you had the awful quarterback carousel there. Joe Flacco, blech. Andy Dalton, okay. When was the last good quarterback they faced? Russell Wilson and Deshaun Watson in weeks 3 and 4. So do I think Ben Roethlisberger can go for 280 and about 3 touchdowns tonight? You bet. So just because they've been good recently doesn't mean they're a good defense. They just haven't played a good quarterback. Catch my drift? Right? You got to look at who they played. Like Le'Veon Bell tonight, don't love him. Like him, don't love him. So I'll give you another statistic. And we have to use these statistics not as gospel, but as guidance. The Titans have let up 2 teams with 100 yards of rushing. they led up to the Houston Texans and to the Oakland Raiders. Nobody else has had more than 92 yards rushing. So could Lev Bell have a good night tonight? Sure. Do I think he's going to go for 100 yards tonight? Maybe not, but I do think he scores. I always love Antonio Brown against his bad secondary, and I always love Juju Smith-Schuster against his bad secondary. And if they move the safety over to cover Brown, I like Schuster even more. Martavis Bryant, I'm not going to play because I think he's still more of a 3 or 4 play a game kind of guy and not a guy I can rely on. Juju Smith-Schuster has been so good, and Ben really likes him, that I can't run away from him. He's had touchdowns and three touchdowns in the last 3 weeks. He's had 17 targets in the last 2 weeks. I'm not moving away from Juju. I'm keeping the good Juju, right? For Tennessee, Marcus Mariota, I like tonight. I don't love him. I see like 230 yards, maybe a touchdown. I have problems tonight with Murray and Henry. I won't play Henry unless I have to. I will play DeMarco Murray because DeMarco Murray just shown me that he's always worth playing. He's always worth playing. Because every time I want to bench this guy, he does something really special. And then I look at myself, I go, why didn't I play this guy? Right? He's always doing something special. So, could be a touchdown. 40 yards and a touchdown. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't play Murray again. Corey Davis, I really think is the number one receiver there. I'll play him. Rashard Matthews, I might play. The Steelers have been very, very stingy to the tight end. Very stingy to the tight end. So the Steelers are the third best team against the tight end. They have not let up more than 80 yards against the tight end all year. 79 was the most. Only 2 touchdowns. So I will not go heavy on Delaney Walker tonight. I'll play him because I have to, but I don't think this is a great week for him. I don't like Eric Decker either. So I'll play Mariota, Murray, Davis, and Matthews. Those will be the 4 guys I play. And of course, I would play Ryan Suckup if I needed to, and Chris Boswell, sure. Those guys are fine. But this is a big week on Thursday night. You got a bunch of guys, right? Roethlisberger, Juju, Brown, Bell. You got about 8 guys who are in play tonight. So Thursday will have fantasy implications. So if you have guys who are playing tonight, I wish you luck, as always. But right now it's time to put away the insurance cards, put away the copay. The office is closed, my friends. I want to encourage you to go to Scout DFS. I gave you a couple of DFS plays on Thursday. Keelan Cole and Bruce Ellington. I like them. Cheap plays for you for DFS, okay? But check out scoutdfs.com. Come join us. 1 week free trial. Let us help you set your lineups. Look at our scout scores, our optimizers, our podcasts, our articles, whether it's for basketball, hockey, or football. Also go to scoutfantasy.com, enter the promo code ROTO2017, and let me, Sean Childs, and Adam Ronis help you win a fantasy football championship. All right, guys. Wishing you a great day. Good luck tonight. See you tomorrow with my visionary plays. Be well. Take care.
Thanks for listening to the Scout Fantasy Show. There's never been a better time to join the Scout Army. Visit scoutfantasy.com. Use the promo ROTO for 2 months free. And don't forget, fantasy players, please thumbs up the podcast on the iHeart app. See you next time. Go Scouts!